All right, guys, coming at you from the U Street production studio today, formerly and will be again the U Street gym. All right, so today we have a workout on tap, a couple of different movements, a lot of lunging, a lot of overhead work. We're going to prepare you for that. We'll go through it, and then we have a little accessory work at the end. All right, so first thing in our warm-up, it is going to begin with that spider lunge with the reach up. Starting in that plank position, reaching 1 foot forward, heel down outside the hand, opening up towards the ceiling on each side. All right, we're going to alternate those, then go right into our Samson lunges. Palms up, stepping forward into the lunges, dropping that back knee, opening up our hip flexors, and getting ready for that. From there, we're going to work on that squat to bootstrapper. As always, focus on making it a good squat. Send those hips back and down, reach and grab the toes, press back, stretching out the hamstrings. Reestablish your squat, and come on back up. Finally, we're going to hit a set of 8 alternating T push-ups, chest down, and we're just going to reach into that side plank as we come up to the top, lock out, right? All right, so 16-minute workout on tap today. We're going to build in reps as we go. We're going to be alternating between one weighted movement, either dumbbell, kettlebell, backpack, sandbag, whatever you're using, and a set of body weight walking lunges, right? So the 16 minutes, we start with the rounds of 4 reps each, and each round we're going to build in reps going up by 4. So we're going to finish a whole set of 4s, then we go to 8s, then 12s, 16s, 20s, etc., pushing as far as we can up in that 16-minute time frame. So the workout is going to begin with push press, right? So I want to basically make sure each block I split the reps evenly between each side, and I can break that up as I want. But so in this first round of 4, it is going to be 2 push press on one side, lock, drive, 2 on the other, right? I'm going to set my weight down, and then I'm going to go to 4 walking lunge steps. Ideally, we're going to do these moving forward. So we work on dropping the back knee, stepping through, keep going. You can go out to and back, however you want to do it. Space constraints may not make that possible, so if you want to do it in place, that's fine. But if you have the opportunity, cover some ground. It's a good way to do it, right? From there, I'm going back to my dumbbell. I'm going to do a set of 4 hang clean and jerks. For this dumbbell hang clean, I prefer bringing it to the center line of the body. So in between the legs, using my hips, up to the shoulder, drive and lock. Switch sides. 3, 4. Back to my lunges. Once I've completed my 4 lunges, I'm going to go to a power snatch. It's going to be from the floor. All right. Hips back and down. Locking it out. 2. And 4. Back to my lunges. Once I've completed that, I'm going to go back to push press. So starting the whole sequence over. Now it's going to be 8. I can do 4 on one side, 4 on the other. 2, 2, 2, 2. That doesn't make a ton of sense, right? So for these lower numbers, half reps, and then switch once you get into some of the higher rep schemes. You're in around 20. Maybe you don't want to do 10 on one side, right? So you can break it up a little bit. That's up to you. Starts 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, etc. Whatever work you can get done in that 16-minute time frame. Finisher, we got 4 rounds, not for time, some accessory work. We're going to be hitting some of the same muscles. We're going to be finishing off the triceps, going to be working the glutes, and working some obliques as well. So first thing I'm going to do is a set of max dips, max reps, whatever version I have. If you have dip bars, if you're good on rings, right? We just want to make sure we're getting a nice full range of motion. If you're going to use a box or a bench dip, it's kind of old school approach, right? Make sure that your shoulder blades aren't driven forward. You're rolling back, opening up your chest, dropping your hips down, locking your elbows, squeezing at the top. If you have set up where you can find something to bring your feet up on it, right, give you a little bit more range of motion, right? You can work there. Just find a good option. We're going to crank out as many really good ones as you can in one set before moving on to our windshield wipers. All right? For those, all we need is some space on the floor. I'm going to focus on pressing my palms down, bringing my knees up towards my body, lowering my legs to one side, not letting them drop all the way, squeezing back up. If I want to make it a little bit easier, I bend my knees, but I don't want my knees extending past my hips. So I don't want them out here. I want to keep this hollow position, pressing my low back to the floor, pulling my knees in, shortening the lever if I need to, extending it if I can. You can hold ab mat, towel, something like that between your feet to make it a little bit more difficult, right? After that, going to our hip bridges. So I'm gonna come back down on the floor, bring one foot up on the box. I can put my heel on top or against the edge, right? Other leg's gonna go straight up. I'm gonna press down through my left heel, lift and hold and lower. We're going for 10 to 15 of those, right? Lastly, onto my weighted side bends. Dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever weighted object you're using. I want these to be nice and controlled. Shoulder blades back. I'm gonna extend to one side. Think about squeezing through these obliques, bringing it past neutral, right? Not rushed, not jerky, nice and controlled. 10 to 15 of those on each side. Choose a rep, range, appropriate to the weight you have on hand. That should get you a good workout. Good work, guys. See you soon.